Welcome back, having here to another episode of Coffee's Cold Cuts, where we are going to be talking about Across the Spider-Verse, which is the sequel to Into the Spider-Verse and the second installment of the trilogy, with the upcoming last movie supposed to be called Beyond the Spider-Verse. Go figure. In any case, we actually start this movie off with Spider-Gwen and her recapping the events of the last movie with her and Miles Morales. And we also get a little bit of a dig into her backstory of how her Peter Parker actually died. They actually mentioned it in the last movie, but they didn't actually show what happened. And in this one, we get a little sneak peek where Peter becomes a lizard and through an accident, he dies. And her dad sees her holding Peter in her arms, and now he blames Spider-Gwen. So he's on a manhunt after his own daughter, and he doesn't even know it. So the beginning of this story actually ends off with Spider-Gwen meeting Jessica Drew's Spider-Woman and Miguel O'Hara, Spider-Man 2099. And they basically take her under her wing because she has nowhere else to go through the events of what just happened. I'll let you go ahead and watch that and see what actually happens there. And then we kick off into the actual story with Miles Morales and his main villain in this story, the Spot. And you think that the Spot is going to be like maybe this henchman because he's so goofy starting off. But spoiler warning, he becomes more and more powerful and more of a threat and more serious throughout the entire movie. And I think it's actually pretty cool to see his character grow as everyone else around him grows. This is not just a Miles Morales story, which Miles Morales has a lot to do. There's a lot of legwork done and story building and world building through Miles Morales in this story. However, kudos to Sony for giving the Spot his own story in this, and also Spider-Gwen her own story. She's not just like a love interest of Miles Morales or someone he's crushing on. She has her own story in this. As a matter of fact, one could argue that this movie is kind of hers. So Spider-Gwen, we do find out that this movie actually takes place a little bit a few years down the line after the first movie, and that end credit scene where Spider-Gwen comes back to visit Miles is actually in this movie. And there's a stretch. It's just not her popping up at the end of that movie. It's years down the line, so we do find that out. Now that we made it through the synopsis, I do want to take this time in the middle of the video, because it's going to be a 6-minute instead of 3-minute, to let y'all know if y'all watch to the end, I will let you all know how to win a way to win free Flash tickets. So stick around. So after Spider-Gwen and Miles get back together, as far as being able to hang out with each other, we start to find out that Spider-Gwen is there for more of a reason than just Miles. She's actually there to find Spot because he's actually becoming a bigger threat, like I was telling you all before. And it has caught the attention of Miguel O'Hara, which is Spider-Man 2099. And his mission is to actually put everybody back where they're supposed to be, because with the Kingpin messing with the little collider thing in the last movie, and of course Spider-Man No Way Home, and what he thinks is Miles Morales, it has thrown off the barrier that keeps everyone in their own universe. So people are ending up in different universes, and through that explanation, we get to see how all the Spider-Men are connected. And we also get to meet a lot of cool spider people, I'll say, and then Spider-Man. One of my favorite is Spider-Punk, voiced by Daniel Kaluuya, which is the guy from Get Out, or he was in Black Panther, if you remember. Also, he was in Nope, as a matter of fact. But in any case, Spider-Punk is one of my favorite, and he actually is one of the few spider people who actually try to help Miles when Miguel starts to go after him. In any case, things I liked in this movie besides Spider-Punk, the music score was great. The visual effects that they used between each main spider person that got their little time to shine, including Spider-Gwen, Spider-Punk, Miguel O'Hara, 2099, Jessica Drew, all of them, when they were display, they got to show you a different animation style, and I absolutely love that it kept you intrigued. I got to see this movie twice, actually 3 times in theaters. And each time I went, I saw something new, saw some new Easter egg, and you guys are gonna see the same thing. My kids absolutely loved it. Even my youngest child was intrigued by this movie, and just watched it, sat down and watched it. It was over a 2-hour movie, so that was amazing in itself. Um, like I said, I love the music. The album is awesome, produced by Metro Boomin, and I have not been able to stop watching it since then. At the end of the movie, though, it does end on a cliffhanger. Surprise, surprise, on some Fast X type stuff, but it does end on a cliffhanger. But it also does end the story of Spider Gwen. Like I stated, and I believe a few other YouTubers have stated, this is Spider Gwen's story, and that story comes to an end where she finds her own band, and now she's going to go save Miles Morales from the end. I told you I wasn't gonna spoil too much, but that being, thank you guys for sticking with me to the end of this video. I did want to let you all know, like I said, I absolutely loved this movie. Peter B. Parker coming back with Mayday, his little kid. The Indian Spider-Man and the way it's animated, love that too. Man, Metro Boomin actually voicing one of the Spider-Men in the movie, that was awesome. We get to see a lot of cameos, including live action with Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire. You have to go watch it to see how they are cameoed in this. But even what's his name? Oh, he played the Prowler, but Glover, the guy that did This Is America, I mean, he even had a cameo in this movie as well, and it was just, like I said, it was absolutely awesome. It even retconned what happened in Morbius. If you've seen Morbius and you were trying to wonder how the Vulture got into that universe, it actually made it make sense. So bravo, Sony, you even went back and made Morbius make sense. In any case, go check out Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse if you haven't seen it yet. And like I said, thank you for sticking around to the end of the video. It ran a little bit longer than I wanted it to, but it's so much things I loved about this movie. Not a lot that I could complain about. I know some people are complaining about the end and the cliffhanger or whatever, but I'm okay with it because I went in knowing it was a part 2 because I paid attention. If you paid attention, they did tell you it was going to be 2 parts to this story anyway, so whatever if you're upset. With that being stated, because you stayed to the end of this video, I will let you know, if you are on my Facebook page and you leave a like and also a comment on the video, you are entering into a chance to go ahead and win free flash tickets for this later on this week. I'll let you know if you win and hit you on your DMs. Also, you have another chance to win if you don't win on Facebook. I will be posting this on YouTube as well. So if you leave a like and a comment, I will definitely go ahead and enter you into a chance for a drawing to win free flash tickets for you and one other person. So how about that? 2 tickets for each channel. So I appreciate y'all support. I appreciate y'all watching the videos. I really do. I have come into a way where I can now go ahead and give away free tickets. So check me out and check you all out. It's all because of you guys. So go ahead and let me know what you thought about Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, and go ahead and leave that like and comment for your chance to win those free flash tickets. See you guys later.